Hello children, let's start a new chapter, air. So, what is matter made up of? Then you should know what is matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass is known as matter. And matter is composed of tiny particles. Tiny means very small particles. It is because of these tiny particles that matter has mass and occupies space. So, because of these small particles, matter has mass and it occupies certain space. These tiny particles are known as molecules. So, what are molecules? The tiny particles of the matter are known as molecules. Molecules are made up of even smaller particles called atoms. So, these molecules can also be divided into smaller particles. They are made up of smaller particles which are known as atoms. Different types of matter have different types of molecules. Matter exists in three states. What are those states? Solids, liquids and gases. However, molecules in solids, liquids and gases are packed differently. Hence, they have different property. So, matter exists in three states. And what are these states? Solid, liquids and gases. And molecules in solids, liquids and gases are packed differently. Their molecular arrangement is different. Hence, they have different properties. That is why they are having different properties. Now, you can see some examples of solids. Over here, pencil, eraser, kettle. These are the examples of solids. So, in solids, molecules are arranged very close to one another such that it prevents their movement. That is why solids are rigid and they have a proper shape. Here molecules are arranged in a regular pattern. So, solids can be seen and felt. That is why we can feel a solid and it can be seen. And the molecular arrangement of solids are in a regular pattern. Then what are the properties of solids? They have fixed shape. They also have fixed volume. They cannot be compressed. We cannot compress them and they are having a fixed shape. You can see the shape of a pencil, rubber, kettle, anything. Whatever solids it can be, they have a fixed shape. They also have a fixed volume and they cannot be compressed. We cannot compress them. Okay. As you can see in this picture, the molecular arrangement of solids. So, as you can see, the molecules are closely packed. In solids, the molecules are closely packed, and that is why they have fixed shape and they also have fixed volume. What is that? The amount of space that a substance or object occupies or that is enclosed within a container is known as volume. So, molecule of solids or solids have a fixed volume and molecules are very closely packed. Liquids. In liquids, molecules are loosely packed and thus are not arranged in a regular pattern. Also, molecules can move freely as compared to molecules of solids. Therefore, liquids can be poured from one container to another. That is why liquid can flow. So what are the properties of liquids? They have no definite shape, they have definite volume, they are difficult to compress. So what are the examples of liquids? Juice, coconut water, any liquid like water, coconut water, juice are the examples of liquids. Now let us see the molecular arrangement of liquids. As you can see, the molecular arrangement of liquids. In liquids, the molecules are not closely packed, they are loosely packed like this. That is why they can flow and they can be poured from one container to another. Okay. Now see, these are the characteristics of liquids, and that is why they do not have a definite shape, they have definite volume, they are difficult to compress also. We cannot compress any liquid. Now gases. Gases do not have a fixed shape and volume. Molecules are very loosely packed. They can occupy all the available space of the container they are present in. Air is a gas. Steam that comes out of hot tea is also a gas. Smoke is also a gas. And what are the properties of gases? They have no definite shape, they have no definite volume, they can be compressed. They can be easily compressed. This is the properties of gases. So gases also, they do not have a fixed shape and volume, as because their molecules are very loosely packed and they can occupy all the available space of the container where they are present. And air, example of gases are air, steam, smoke. These are all examples of gases. Now see the molecular arrangement of gases. So you can see that in gases the molecules are very loosely packed and they do not have definite shape, they do not have definite volume, and they can be easily compressed. So what are the examples of gases? Tire filled with gas, balloon filled with gas. These are the examples of gases. Now see the properties of air. Now see the properties of air. Air is colorless, tasteless and odorless. Odor means smell. No smell is there. So we cannot see air. It has no color. Pure air is also without any taste or smell. But what are the properties then? Air fills space. Air can change the shape of objects. When you blow air into a balloon, it increases in size. That is natural. All of you know that whenever we will blow air into a balloon, it will increase in size, as because the molecules in air or gases are very loosely packed and they do not have a definite volume also, but they can spread. They can occupy all the available space of anything, of the container rather. So air fills space inside the balloon. Air gives the balloon its shape. Air is used to fill many things. So name these things with the given clues. First one will be swimming tube, then tire, then hot air balloon and rubber raft. Okay. Action time 1. This air has weight. Okay. These examples or these experiments are not there in your class test, but for explaining I am telling. So to show that air has weight, measure the weight of a deflated football and then the same football filled with air using a weighing machine. You will notice that the football with air in it is heavier than the football without air. This shows that air has weight. Okay. Next, air occupies space. Again with another experiment it is shown. For your exam you will not read any experiments. Then also for explaining I am telling. To show that air occupies space, tear a tissue paper into pieces and glue them at the bottom of the glass. Fix them at the bottom of the glass with glue. Now immerse the glass upside down. Just immerse it, place it upside down into the bowl filled with water. After a few seconds, take the glass out of the bowl without tilting, without moving it. Take it out of the bowl, fill the paper inside the glass. Is it dry or wet? What is the conclusion then? When the air was immersed in the water, the air could not escape and remained inside the glass. The air remained inside the glass, therefore water could not enter the glass and the paper remains dry. So this shows that air occupies space and hot air expands. For this another example is given. Take a bottle and attach a balloon at the neck of the bottle. Place the bottle in a pan containing water. Heat the pan. If we give heat to the pan, what will happen? The balloon will get inflated. So this shows that hot air expands. So now what does air contain? Look at the pictures above. The heat of the sun changed the water into its gaseous state. This is called water vapor. So water changing into gas is known as water vapor. This water vapor mixes with the air and they mix with the air. Okay. Now see, in the same way we hang washed clothes in the sun to dry. The heat of the sun changes the water from the wet clothes into water vapor. That is why it gets dry or it dries up, because the water gets evaporated from the wet clothes. And the sun also changes the water into the ponds, lakes, rivers and seas into water vapor. The sun also changes the water in the ponds, lakes, river and seas into water vapor. The water gets evaporated and it results in the formation of clouds. Air also contains smoke, dust and germs. Along with it, air becomes dirty because of dust and harmful gases that comes out of vehicles, factories, crackers, etc. Release harmful gases in the air. From there, the entire environment gets dirty or polluted. Breathing in smoke causes harm to our body also. So, Info Hub, cigarette smoking is very bad for health, both for the people who smoke and the people around them. It is not good for health at all. It is very bad for health. Next, aim to show that air contains dust on a sunny day. Close the doors and windows of a room. Pull up the curtains. Allow sunlight to enter through a tiny gap. What do you see? You will see tiny things moving in the light. What is that? That is this is the dust particles you can see. So air also contains germs. Germs are very small living things or very tiny living things or microorganisms that make us ill. Germs from a sick person gets mixed with the air, and when he or she sneezes, what happens? So we should always cover our mouth when we cough or sneeze. That is required. Otherwise, the other person also might get infected along with the sick person, because if we do not cover our nose or mouth while sneezing. Germs are very small. We cannot see them with our eyes. We use an instrument that makes tiny micro things, tiny means micro things, appear big so that we can see them easily. What is this instrument called? All of you know that the instrument is known as microscope. Air also contains gases. So what are the uses of air then? Air has many uses. All animals and plants need air to breathe. Air contains gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. All animals require oxygen for breathing. Plants need carbon dioxide to make food. So what are the uses of air? Air, all animals and plants need air to breathe. For respiration, air is required by us. We take oxygen and we release carbon dioxide, and plant need carbon dioxide to make food. And air helps the clothes to dry fast. Air is needed for the process of burning. If there is no air, we cannot burn anything, because oxygen is required for burning. If there is no air, if anything is airtight, then we cannot burn also anything. Air can make things move. Birds fly with the help of air only. Air makes the kites and parachutes fly. Air makes the blades of windmill move. So it is the air which can cause so many things. These are the uses of air. Wind can be used to produce electricity using windmills. Electricity can be produced using windmills, and that can happen only because of wind. Water can be drawn from wells using windmills. So these are the uses of air. Now process of burning. To show that air is needed for the process of burning, light a candle and cover it with a glass. After some time you will see that the candle stops burning. Why? Because the candle burns till there is oxygen in the air inside the glass. When the oxygen is fully burnt off, the fire stops, because the air supply is cut off by the glass. That is why oxygen is required for burning something. Process of breathing. All living things need air to breathe. If there is no air, living things will die. Living things have special organs for breathing. Humans breathe through their nose. The air goes into the lungs through the nose. Land animals like cat, dogs, horses and zebras also have lungs for breathing. So what is the process of breathing? All living things, they need air to breathe. We take oxygen, we release carbon dioxide, and without air no living things can survive, because breathing is a natural process. It is required by us. We breathe through our nose. The air goes into the lungs through the nose. Land animals like cats, dogs, horses and zebras also have lungs for breathing. This is required. Insects like grasshoppers breathe through the tiny pores which are known as spiracles. So insects breathe with the help of spiracles which are spread all over their body. Aquatic animals like fish have gills. They breathe with the help of their gills. These gills help them to take in oxygen dissolved in water. Plants also breathe through tiny pores present on the underside of leaves which are known as stomata. Okay. Now see air pollution. We are all aware that we need food, water and air to survive. We must breathe clean and fresh air. Let us understand what is air pollution and what causes it. So let us see what is air pollution. Air pollution occurs when gases, dust, particles, fumes or smell, odor means smell, are introduced into the atmosphere in a way that makes it harmful for humans, animals and plants. So what is air pollution? When it occurs when gases, dust particles, fumes or odor means smells are added into the atmosphere in a way that it makes the environment dirty or polluted, and it is harmful for humans, animals and plants. That is known as air pollution. Atmosphere is the mass of air surrounding the earth. And we know what is atmosphere. It is the layer of or mass of air surrounding the earth. And what are the causes of air pollution? Factories and industries, they release smoke and other harmful gases from the factories. Smoke released from burning of garbage and bursting of crackers. If we burst cracker, then also smoke is released, which pollutes the environment. Fumes from car exhaust contain dangerous gases. So fumes of cars or other vehicles, they contain dangerous gases. And what is the meaning of exhaust? Gases given out from an engine or engine as waste products are known as exhausts. So these are the exhausts which contain dangerous gases. And what are the effects of air pollution? Air pollution can make people sick. These are the effects of air pollution. Air pollution can make it difficult for us to breathe. We cannot breathe properly due to air pollution, and it can cause diseases such as lung cancer, respiratory problem, respiratory infections, and heart diseases also. Air pollution can also cause harm to the ozone layer in the atmosphere. It can bring harm, it can cause harm to the ozone layer also in the atmosphere, which results in the rise of average temperature, and it affects the climate also. There will be climatic change due to the air pollution. It affects the climate also. So these are the effects of air pollution. Children, read this chapter thoroughly for your class test, and along with that key terms also you will read all the key terms, and you will read this matter, atom, solid, liquids, gases, germs, breathing, air pollution. Thank you. Have a nice day.